Stop right here, because there are 3 comments on my video saying Caribbean Spanish is wrong. And I'm Dominican, so yes, we need to talk. First comment basically said Caribbean Spanish is incorrect. Second one say it's not real Spanish. And the third one said people who speak like this are ruining the language. So let's answer all 3 at once. First of all, language is not intelligence. Accent is not education. Different is not wrong. And fluent does not mean textbook. If you think Spanish is only correct when it sounds like a classroom, you don't actually understand how language works. Caribbean Spanish is not broken. It's fast, it's emotional, it's efficient, it's real Spanish. Textbook Spanish is clean. Caribbean Spanish is alive. Yes, we drop letters. Yes, we connect words. Yes, we speak very fast. But that does not mean we speak badly. It means we speak naturally. So, to the comment that said Caribbean Spanish is incorrect, no, it's a spoken Spanish. A spoken language always looks incorrect on paper. That's not an error. That's the reality. So the comment that said it's not real Spanish, there are 40 million Caribbean speakers speaking. Telepathy? Morse code? Vibes? No, we're speaking Spanish. Just not the version you learned in a classroom. And to the comment that said we're ruining the language don't get ruined, they evolve. If Spanish never changed, we'd still be speaking Latin. Change is not destruction. Change is how languages survive. If I say "te cansado," that's not wrong. That's a spoken Spanish. That's real Spanish. That's how people actually talk. Language is not frozen. It moves. It adapts. It shortens. It speeds up. English speakers say wanna, gonna, let me. And nobody says English is broken. But when Caribbean Spanish does the same thing, suddenly it's wrong. No, it's just unfamiliar to you. Unfamiliar does not mean incorrect. Now let's talk about pronunciation. We drop S, we drop D's. We connect words, we shorten phrases. Not because we don't know how to speak, but because language naturally becomes more efficient over time. That's not laziness. That's evolution. Every language does this. So when someone says Caribbean Spanish is wrong, what they really mean is, I only respect the version I learned. And that's not how language works. Because if you truly understood the Spanish, you won't be scared of accents. You will be scared of the speed. You will be scared of the slang. You'd be excited by it. Now here's the part nobody wants to admit. A lot of people don't hate Caribbean Spanish. They hate that they can't understand it. And instead of saying, I need more exposure, they say that's wrong in Spanish. That's not a language problem. That's an ego problem. Because fluency is not about sounding perfect. It's about understanding imperfect speech. Real Spanish is not clean. Real Spanish is not slow. Real Spanish is not polite. Real Spanish is messy, fast, emotional, constant, context-based. That's how people actually talk. So if your Spanish only works in a classroom, it's not fluent yet, and that's okay. But don't insult real speakers just because you're not there yet. Now let me talk to learners for a second. If Dominican Spanish confuses you, that does not mean you're bad at Spanish. It means you're leveling up. You don't master a language by avoiding accents. You master it by facing them. Caribbean Spanish is not the enemy, it's the final boss. And if you understand Caribbean Spanish, you can understand anything. Because this Spanish forces you to listen for rhythm, tone, and tension, not just words. It trains your brain to understand real conversations, not rehearsed sentences. So no, Caribbean Spanish is not wrong. It is advanced, it is expressive, it is cultural, it is alive. And if someone tells you it's incorrect, you're not protecting the language. You're protecting their comfort. And language was never meant to be comfortable. Language was meant to connect people, not impress teachers, not sound perfect, not follow rules, but to communicate. And Caribbean Spanish does that beautifully. To the 3 comments that say it's wrong, not real, and ruining Spanish, here's the truth. Different does not mean wrong. Fast does not mean broken. Slang does not mean ignorant. Accent does not mean educated. And real does not mean incorrect. If this video changed the way you see Spanish, comment, Spanish is life. Full of real Spanish, explained by a Dominican girl. No classroom Spanish, no fake rules, no language shame, just real language.